So as we ready up once again for a human mirror match, our first human in the superior colour in the bottom left. Our second human in the top right. So it's Blade versus sixb0nes. Unique as he is called in game. Unique as Blade is called in game. Augmentation on both sides. Standard. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. We get into the second of our semi-finals. So shout out to everyone who's still joining us for these matches as we carry on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gloves of Haste coming out for Blade. Bringing protection on the other side. Prediction in the chat on who will win. Going to Bizarre. Oh no, that's still winning from the last one. Be interesting to see who people think will win in this one. I believe we had this matchup in the last tournament. I'm not sure. There we go. There's the prediction going up for Blade versus sixb0nes. We get the expansion going out from sixb0nes immediately. Blade might be having a look at this. Has the more powerful Archmage at this point, so can be aggressive. He has now seen what's happening up in this top side of the map. Awkwardly sort of positioned, but it settles out as a footman from sixb0nes' side move off to the side, takes out that tower without it being cancelled, so that's a nice little win there for themselves. A lot of militia there trying to do some work from sixb0nes, but few of them dying and they're getting forced off overall. Footman numbers are staying about even, but obviously sixb0nes is also losing the militia.
Player's forces are under attack.
Well, that was a that was a fast one. I don't really know what to say about that. It's an unfortunate. Unique got there with the advantage, and sixb0nes. We are back. into the game, somehow even earlier than usual. We've had nothing happen as normal. Mountain King first. There we go. We do get something interesting. Do you not know, Nudel? I'm not one to doubt a player of his caliber. Now, this map obviously has been very consistently giving us very long games, so could possibly do so again. Not sure which is the better hero to be aggressive early, whether it's the Archmage or the Mountain King. I assume Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
So I think I would be assuming that Blade was to take this long. I may be wrong. Also, someone did ask for this, so I'm going to put this on for you. I can't promise that this will be on every time, because I will probably turn it off again at some point. But it has been asked for, and so I shall go with it.
Player's forces are under attack.
Here we go. As we saw in one of our last matches, a very important part of this this map is making sure to keep your Shadow Priests alive and well. sixb0nes managed to do that better in his game earlier versus Inspired, but we'll see who manages it now. Shippuden likes the Mountain King first in mirror, can do so much damage. Good to know. I'm a big fan of Mountain King first just in general. Oh, he's going straight for the Shadow Priest. As I was talking about keeping that alive, once again, Blade has managed to just take that early lead with the XP and can come in and be aggressive with his hero in these situations. Just going invisible, sitting there really, really awkwardly. Peasants? Well, they've done. That was very quick. That was quicker than I expected. I didn't see the change there. Look, here we go. 2 Shadow Priests coming out from Blade of She. Only 1 there. Oh, gonna get on the Mountain King there. Gives him a stomp on the way past. Doesn't quite manage to take anyone out. Oh, yeah. Good reactions there from Blade, as you would expect. Oh, actually leaves Footman down there, but he does get... Oh, very almost 2. Very almost 2 peasants. Not quite, though, for Blade. Nothing lost from that, however. Well, 1 Footman lost. So, he's feeling good so far. Sells his Cloak of Shadows, doesn't need that. Grabbing the Boots of Speed.
player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
So, Arcane Vault getting threatened here. Zerka does get back up there to push things off. Mountain King grabs the Manual of Health that was left there. After forcing off the Archmage, they're just going to go back to creeping for a little bit. Although the rest of the army is turning up now, so there's going to have to be some sort of engagement soon here. Mountain King is not going to be able to get forward before this fight, so they're going to be equal on heroes, but the Mountain King has a lot less health. Good Stomp Out is going to get himself a kill instantly, but he can't rush out for the Shadow Priest from the backlines quite yet. Manages to get himself some healing there, so he can pop that off and have his Shadow Priest help him up as he's losing a few footmen in the rest of the fight. He's just waiting for his Mountain King to get ready again so that he can join the fight once again. Being a little bit blocked by his own boys, but he's got the level 4 on the Mountain King. Getting some more kills up. Invulnerability on the Archmage 4 now. Try and get some blocks there with that footman. Doesn't manage to really get anything going. Gets a good stun and TP out immediately as the stun comes off. More fantastic sound effects from Warcraft 3. That is one that I do remember more vividly. An Ogre Mauler coming out now from Blade's side. He's happy with just his 2 Shadow Priests. Whereas we're seeing a Mud Golem and a replacement for that second Shadow Priest that died coming out on the side of sixb0nes. He's seeing the Yellow Army of Blade rushing in now. Blade is looking to see if he can get something good. He gets hit by the slow on his Mountain King, so he can no longer just rush in there. Okay, keeping that Mountain King slowed is doing very well for him. So you can push in on the backline a little bit. The Mountain King still chasing the Archmage out of this fight. Gonna lose a priest. Looks like he actually lost both his priests, which is pretty bad for him. But he's really aggressively chasing down the Archmage, and he's still winning this fight, even with the priest going down. It's big for sixb0nes if he can save that priest, though. That is pretty nice for him. Doesn't quite well. But he might be able to at least get a load in response from this. He's got himself another priest out as well. But here comes the Mountain King sprinting in like an American football star. His replacement priest goes down. Ogre Mauler going down for Blade, but he did manage to get a kill out before he went. There's still a lot of footmen down from Blade. He's trying to see what he can get done with his Mountain King.
Player's forces are under attack.
Here we go. Mountain King is the second hero coming out on the side of sixb0nes. And having that Ogre Mauler alive at the end has managed to be pretty nice. Pretty nice for the side of sixb0nes here. Getting a Bludge Mage coming out second for Blade.
A player's forces are under attack.
The TP out from the Mountain King. It's going to exit all of this and allow sixb0nes to go back to just farming. See what he decides to replenish his forces with. There we go. Triple Griffin Aviary going down back home for Blade.
Players' forces are under attack.
This map where we see a lot of air going on. There we go. 2 Griffin Aviaries coming down on the other side of the map as well for sixb0nes. We have a little bit of engagement here, stun for stun from the Mountain Kings. Sentry Ward going down. Mountain King, higher level, chasing down the low level Mountain King, looking like they're gonna try and rush a kill, but you get the invulnerability on sixb0nes Mountain King. So they're now focusing on the Blood Mage, who's going to give all of his mana to a higher level hero on his side.
Players' forces are under attack.
A little bit of ring around the rosies, just keeping each other out of here. Nice TP back from the Mountain King on Blade's side, but he's going to lose that footman for it. The boots of speed on both sides, so there's no way to really deal with this Mountain King as he's just plopping down sentry wards as he goes.
Players' forces are under attack.
There you go. The Griffin's starting to be pumped out for both sides. Here we go, looking for an engage there by sixb0nes. He has more health on his heroes at the moment. Griffin's hitting his town on this backside while this fight's happening. The Paladin comes in from Blade first. Teleport going out on 2 of his heroes there. The third is going to go with the second, obviously. All coming down here to defend against these Griffins who've taken tower down and at least 1 peasant. A couple more Griffins in this fight from sixb0nes, so he's trying to make sure he can do it with his heroes, and he is having the advantage of the heroes on the ground right now because there we go, there's a snipe coming out from the Mountain King. Here's the reinforcements for Blade, and in these early fights, 3 Aviaries is going to be better than 2 because he's going to be able to get more out sooner. It will equalize obviously because of the upkeep in this game, but for now it's going to be a bit of an advantage. Mountain King really low, but he still has his TP scroll, so he's not too scared. He's just trying to stay out as long as possible, hit as many of those hammer tosses as he can, then keep the Paladin with them so that he can get TP'd out as well. And there goes all of them back here. And 2 workshops pumping out gyrocopters to go on from this because obviously both of them going Griffin Aviaries. So whichever one of them gets a load of those flak boys out there first is going to do well. So like he's actually managed to get his Mountain King traps there. Unlucky. So Blade is looking really good here. Not only does he have a few more Griffins left over, but he went gyrocopters first. So he's going to have way more flying machines when this battle starts. And yeah, it's going to be real painful to deal with. Trying to catch up onto levels in the Mountain King is going to get him to level 2. Blade might be going to get a little bit more experience, yep. Get some more experience on his lower level heroes. He's settling right near the army, so there could be a fight at any moment here if they catch each other. And if they do catch each other, it's going to be big for Blade at first. Because like I said, he went to gyrocopters earlier. So he's going to want to fight before sixb0nes catches up. And he's actually just flying his gyrocopters in to try and catch these guys. Huge numbers.
The player's forces are under attack.
Might not want to fully engage in too much, but he's gone in. The hero advantage is slightly here, but the number advantage for the gyrocopters is in there for Blade, and he's just overwhelming everyone's favorite voice line spam. You see, even with this huge numbers advantage on gyrocopters, he only just wins there because he fought over heroes without them. But then his reinforcements show up, and as soon as he's now got heroes here, he has the advantage that the Griffins weren't involved in there, whereas they were for sixb0nes. Level 6 on his Mountain King as well. Oh, that Paladin, he manages to go ethereal just at the last moment to keep himself safe. Trying to stay safe, just staying on. Basically staying away from the enemy Mountain King as much as possible, but he is going to end up going down. So, ground battle not going too badly for sixb0nes, but he has lost air superiority. So he's just trying to flim-flam around and avoid letting Blade get anything more out of this, because he controls the air. Going to get the Paladin down, so they've traded those. Going to get the... Ooh, not quite on the Mountain King. There we go. Oh, teleport away at the last moment as we get the Blood Mage back. And here we go. Now, with nothing to stop him, he's just going to waltz into the second base. And that's when sixb0nes pulls out the GG.
Big shout out to all our patrons. You enable us to make better content, host larger tournaments, and to give more back to the community. If you haven't already, make sure to collect your perks. Our next Patreon goal is at $300. It will allow us to double all tournament prize pools in Season 2. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.